Hi everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Jan Dyer. Listen, we've been apart for a little bit this time, and I'm sorry, life got busy. Everybody's busy. Fortunately, real estate's really busy, and so we just weren't able to get together. But I have got a delicious, quick, simple dinner tonight that will take, you'll see how long it takes us to put together, and then it goes in the oven for 20 minutes, just enough time to melt the cheese. I got this recipe from my friend Brenda McNatt when we worked at the church together, and you know, I can't tell you. Well, it was when Brother Dale was first there, and that was in '92. It's a good one. I've kept it all this time. Okay, let me get started because you are going to be amazed at how quick it comes together, and then how quick it is for us to get to eat. And did I tell you it's Mexican chicken? We love Mexican food, so it's delicious. We start with a can of cream of celery soup. That's kind of unusual. We haven't used much cream of celery, but this just kind of adds a different flavor. If you didn't like it, you could probably go with 2 cans of cream of chicken. And then that's our other cream soup, is the cream of chicken. It's going in here. Gonna get all mixed up. And tonight I'm using a rotisserie chicken, and this was the whole chicken, but I think the recipe actually calls for you to boil some chicken. I just opted for the rotisserie tonight, or you could use leftover chicken. You know, that's what makes it so nice. It's just so versatile. So, a can of Rotel tomatoes, and like we've talked about before, make it spicy if you want to. I just used the original tonight. I may end up sharing a little bit of this, so I didn't want to make it too spicy. If I knew it was just going to be me and my husband, we probably would have gone with the hot, but this will be really good. Okay, all we've got left now to do is to layer, because we are going to, our base is going to be chips. This would be a good time to use up your cracked and crumbles too, because I think that's kind of what we've got to go on the bottom. And you're not going to see them. So we're going to put down a bed of the chips. Then we're going to put down some chicken. Spread it out. How fun is this? We're playing with our food again. That's why I've got my gloves on. Then we're going to put half of our soup that we've got all mixed up. I mean, how can this be bad? It looks so good. I had thought about doing this with y'all some time ago, and I really had to go back and look to make sure that I hadn't, because it's delicious. And right now it seems like we're having so much heavy stuff. This is not super heavy, but it is so good. Okay, just one more layer. Another layer of chips. You know, you might be able to substitute tortillas if you wanted to, but I kind of like the crunch the chips bring, so that's what we're using. Finish off with the last little bit of our chicken. Listen, this little rotisserie chicken was a little bitty one. It's funny, isn't it? I know that if I've gotten them at Sam's, they're just almost the size of a turkey, but this was a little bitty guy. But it's plenty. Just get it all spread out. You know what I didn't do was a layer of cheese. Well, we're going to just put a lot of cheese on top. Hey, that just shows you right there. It's going to be delicious. I promise it will be. We're still going to have all the good flavors. I just got ahead of myself and didn't put the cheese down. So we're going to have lots of cheese on top. That's the fun thing about cooking. I mean, do you think that when we sit down to eat, my husband's going to say, oh, there's not a cheese in the middle? No. It's going to be so delicious. If he didn't watch this, he would never know that I made a mistake. It's just like when you layer anything. It's just to kind of get it a little more evenly distributed. Listen, before we got here, I got my oven turned on. It's preheated to 350. I'm going to put this in the oven. It's going to cook for 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to watch it. My oven's kind of a little bit slower to heat, so it'll probably be closer to 20 minutes. And when we come back, you'll see it. And we're just, I don't even know if we'll have a salad or something to go with this, but this is what we're going to fix. I'm glad y'all are back with me. I'm going to stick this in the oven, and when we come back, you'll see what we are having for dinner tonight. I am excited. Okay, the Mexican chicken's getting ready to come out of the oven. Like I told you, my oven's just a little bit cooler. I should have turned up the temperature a little bit, but I have now. But we're going to take it out in just a second. So I thought I'd just go over the recipe with you. Super simple. You saw me put it together, took mere minutes, and it's been in the oven now for just a little over 15 minutes. This calls for, it's Mexican chicken, calls for boiled chicken. I used rotisserie. Use leftover, use canned chicken, whatever you want to, because this is really a forgiving recipe and it's very delicious. Then you have just a plain chip, grated cheese. I used 8 ounces, a can of cream of chicken, a can of cream of celery, and a can of Rotel. Don't drain your Rotel. Just mix your soups all together, all 3 of those. Then, this is important because I didn't do this right, but you layer it. Put down your chips, chicken, soup, cheese, and then just repeat. Bake at 350 until the cheese is all melted and it smells wonderful. So let me get my gloves on. Let me get our Mexican chicken out. Hey, thanks Brenda McNatt. Girl, we gotta get caught up. Alrighty. Ooh, it's hot in here. Doesn't that look good? All that bubbly cheese. If you go ahead and put some of your cheese in the middle, it wouldn't be so much on top. But it's still going to be delicious. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you will try it. And I'm glad that you're here. Hope you've had a great week. And I hope that you'll try Mexican chicken. So we will be back and talk to you really soon. And we'll do some more fun stuff together.